Hi guys, Mons here. So this my I'm gonna for this year what I'm gonna do for every game week Premier League. I'm gonna do a prediction video for every game week. So game week one predictions. I just have a couple of notes here in terms of that. So the first fixture I'm gonna go through is Liverpool and Bournemouth. So it's just gonna be a quick prediction video. So I'm going for obviously Liverpool win in that one. I think Liverpool should win pretty easy in that game. The next one is Villa and Newcastle. I believe Villa should win that game. Villa at home. Newcastle have had a terrible summer. Isak definitely won't be in the squad, so I believe the morale in the squad is pretty low. And I believe Villa have had a kind of steady summer, not too many changes, so I believe Villa should win that game. Brighton versus Fulham, two mid-table teams. I know Brighton are home, but I fancy Fulham getting a victory in this game. Then the next one is Sunderland versus West Ham. West Ham are away, Sunderland home. First Premier League game for Sunderland at home in a very long time. So I believe the crowd will probably get them, will push them on for the victory in that game. So the next one is Spurs and Burnley. I think this is going to be an easy win for Spurs. I don't fancy Burnley at all in this game. The next one is Wolves and Man City. I believe this is going to be a pretty straightforward win for City, Man City in this game. Next game is Forest versus Brentford. Brentford sold out most of the players. Forest, I believe, should win that pretty easily in my opinion. Chelsea versus Palace, I believe that's going to be a very good game. I actually fancy Palace winning this game in my opinion. I fancy an away win for Palace in this game. Man United versus Arsenal. That's the biggest game of the game week one of this the Premier League of game week one. I think Arsenal will win this game. I would love if Man United win it, but Arsenal are a better team in my opinion. But I would love to see Man United win. But in this game, I'm gonna have to pick my head, not my heart. So I'm gonna go for an Arsenal win in this one. The next game is Leeds versus Everton. I don't fancy Leeds at all this year in the Premier League. I can see Everton winning this game, maybe 1-0, 2-1, something along those lines. Going to be a close game, but I believe Everton should win. I believe the front players for Everton should lead them to victory in this game. I'm just going to go through a couple of the games here. So I see the Chelsea and Palace game here, for example. Palace are going to be on a high after winning the Community Shield just this weekend gone by. I don't know what to expect from Chelsea. Most of the players are playing the World Cup in America for most of the summer. Would they have got enough time for off to recover and then come back for pre-season to be ready for the first game of the season so soon? Not too sure. I believe Palace should win that. I believe Palace should win that. Brighton and Fulham is going to be a very interesting game because they're two mid-table teams, especially in the Premier League. I believe Fulham probably has the better attacking option in this game. I know Iwobi and Emil Smith Rowe. We'll see how Fulham set up this season. I would imagine it's pretty similar to how they set up last season, the 4-2-3-1 formation. This season as well. Brighton lost Joao Pedro. I'm not too sure if they brought in a centre forward to replace Joao Pedro. I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest. But that's why I can see a Fulham victory in this game. And I said Villa versus Newcastle. Everybody knows what's going on with Newcastle this summer. They're bound to lose Isak at one stage. Some stage this is before the season starts, before the transfer window closed, in my opinion. And the way I see it is the morale is going to be low in Newcastle in the dressing room. Isak was one of my main players last season, and he's refusing to play. They've gone for a couple of targets, but they've lost them to other teams as well. I know they have brought Elanga. Elanga will suit them, especially on the wing, the way they try to attack. I think Anthony Gordon might have to do a shift as a centre forward, and Elanga and Murphy might be on the wings. Might be on the wings. Elanga and Murphy might be, and Anthony Gordon might be the centre forward for them. For maybe the first couple of games, we'll see how Eddie Howe sets up. But I believe Eddie Howe is a good coach as well, so he will have to pretty much coach well. But I believe Villa will probably have too much for them, and I think that's pretty much it. Sunderland, I'm looking forward to be back in the Premier League. The home crowd is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Sunderland have always been, especially at home in the Premier League in the years gone by. Sunderland have been very good. Very home teams. The home crowd has been very good. Spurs, straightforward victory. Burnley, I believe they're going straight back down. Like Burnley and Leeds, I believe are going straight back down in my opinion. I just don't see them staying up. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my prediction of game week one. Hopefully most of it come true, and please enjoy the weekend. Don't get too carried away in the first week of the weekend. Thank you very much. And also, like I say, if you make it to the end of my videos, please make sure to click on the subscribe button, leave a comment, like the video, share the video. I do appreciate all your support. Thank you very much.